Hello and welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Hello, my friend, and today I plan to show you that how we can sharpen our old and dull axe. And this is very useful tool when we need to cut and divide some wooden logs and particles. But when this is sharp, this is much more easier to use, and this can be like 2 times more efficient when we have sharp this axe, this cutting head. And next I am planning to show you that how to sharpen in right way this axe, this point, this cutting area. Okay, and let's go to do that next. Okay, and here is then this my work table, and there is this my axe. And first I need to test that what is this my axe current sharpness. And I insert that my axe in here, and there is this cutting area, this sharp point. And now when I can touch that axe very easily, this sharp point, this must be dull. And there is my test cotton cloth, and this is like, there is good to test that how is this. I take a little bit better because I need that kind of hard material. And now I am testing this cotton cloth, that how easily when I move that in here and move in that way, that how easily this scratch. And this is old, these Japanese samurai, those were samurai knives testing idea, that we have some silk cloth and then we move that in that way, and if this samurai sword is like knife, or this knife is sharp, then it cuts this cloth. And now when I press that in a little bit down, something in that way, we can see that this my axe is really dull. Okay, but no worry. Next I am planning to show you that how to sharpen that my axe. Okay, and what we need, because I am fast man, like fast speeding man, I use of course some electric tools, and here I have high quality Japanese ruby angle grinder, and then there is this disc, and now I am using this cutting disc, what is quite okay, but then we can also use the specific grinding and sanding disc what are a little bit thicker, and here is this sanding disc and this is cutting disc, and there is difference that this is thin and this is thick. But because I am professional man, I can carefully use that area when I sharpen this my axe. And firstly I need to insert this my axe, because this is quite heavy, in this my workbench. And this workbench works so that when I rotate this is a little bit dirty, I rotate that my bar, this opens. Now I insert this my axe in that hole, just in here nicely. And next I am planning to sharpen first that side and then that side. And then I fasten that good, and it is there, excellent. And then I need to take this my, remember always to take protective items, because this is dangerous job. Our eyes, this is eyes protection, cost about $5 to $10 US. I recommend to purchase. This protects my eyes, because when I start to sand that and grind, there are small particles flies like 100 kilometers or 100 miles per hour in my eyes and face. And then I need high quality earring protection, and here I have this best brand in that area in US, this 3M's hearing protectors, and I recommend that when you need these, select this brand, what is 3M, and this type is Peltor, and these are really excellent. And this protects my hearing, and then of course protective gloves, because there can send some metallic particles in here in my hand. And of course I can touch this grinding disc, and this gloves protects a little bit. Okay, and then I start my machine. Okay, here is my machine, and there is switch. When I press that, this system starts to run. Okay, and I do in here is my sanding. I move that in this way a couple of times, and those sanding particles sands in here. And idea is to keep this disc in same plane as this axe angle in here. Let's look in that position in here. When we look in that area, I move a little bit better view that we can see. Idea is that here we can see that there is this small angle, and I have to keep this my disc in same plane in here, not in that way. No, this is bad, but in same plane, and now I need to keep that in that position, because this part takes contact in that bolt, and it is bad. First I test that moving area in here, good. This is quite okay in that way, okay. And then I little bit move that my U in here. Okay. Looks good, and then this is fastened because I have this workbench in here. Workbench is tight. Good, everything is okay. And I can start my job. In that position, when I move that, it must move nicely, actually in that position. In this way, and maybe should I insert that in that way, because I need to move that all time in here. Maybe this is better. That area, it is better. Let's look. That area I move, and then this my sanding disc can do that area nicely. And remember this angle same. Okay, and now I start. Okay, good. And now I have made this like 50%, and then I test in that point that how is this better. It is not yet, it is a little bit better, but I need to rotate this my axe in other way, and in that way in here. And again I fasten that this way, and then I check that how this my grinding machine can move. Okay, and it can move quite nicely. And then I need to check in that point that I keep that my because there is this angle that I keep this my grinding machine just in right position here. Look, there is this that I have to keep all time that there is that kind of angle in this axe, this cutting area. Okay, this is really important. Okay, good, and then I start. There is big dents and corrosion also. Okay, good, and now this looks a little bit better. There is still those dents, but I need to grind more. But let's test that is there any improvement when I use this my cloth test. This is my cloth, and let's look that what happens. And this now there is even one scratch. Look, there's big improvement, and let's test again. And again there is scratch what came, and now it means that I need a little bit more grind that area, that it is more sharper, and because this is quite good, but I need to take these big dents in here away. If we look those closer, we can see that there's really dents in there, and that kind of dents what are in just in here, that one and that one, I need to remove, because now they do this my sharpness little bit bad, and this is still dull, it is not, but I little bit more grind that, and next we look that when I grind that couple of minutes that what is result. Okay, and I do a little bit work more. Okay, and now this looks better, and I still good. And now look now this result. Now this axe, this is quite sharp, and I can be proud of this. And then the most important was this cloth test. And in this Japanese samurai knife they tested by silk cloth, but now I think that I have cotton cloth, and let's look that what is result between of that start, because in the starting point I need to move that in many time in this way. But look now what happens. It goes straight away, it cut. Let's take in here this big area and look. This is result right away. And this is this, that when I easily move that, it cuts every area. And now this is quite excellent shape. And let's go to look closer, that we can see that what I have made in there. I have really sharpened that area in here in that way, and similar way also in that another area too. Look. And this was important, that I keep this angle, that plane. This is the idea. Always in same, both sides. Do not ever mix that side like in different. And look. This is quite nice. I can even use my sandpaper and nail, that I can even make that better. But it is important that this line is straight, like in here. And now this axe is ready for action, and I'm very happy for that job. There is that point. Okay, and that kind of information to you. And of course you might to think maybe that what is this system? This system helps to lock those wooden logs. This like makes this, it throws these wooden parts in that direction. There's now only one left, because normally there is two, but the second one is missing. Okay, that kind of information. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day to you.